Guys, welcome back to my channel, and I have a special guest, and it's my cousin Emily.
Hi.
We're going to be reacting to some videos from Fortnite in real life.
Yep, so it's Fortnite versus real life.
It's kind of like that, so let's get started.
Games, movies, and sometimes even things in the world around us. Hey guys, Arcade Cloud here, and today we're counting down our list of all the Fortnite characters in real life. If you're new to our channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with some friends. It's free. Number 10, Rust Lord, Star-Lord. Believe it or not, we may have actually had superhero skins in Fortnite Battle Royale for way longer than you might have expected, all the way back from the beginning of Season 3. I am, of course, talking about the Rust Lord skin that you got for achieving Tier 23 of the Season 3 Battle Pass. This character is unmistakably based off of Star-Lord from the popular Guardians of the Galaxy squad of superheroes. From the name down to the red jacket, green pants, and helmet, it's pretty obvious that Fortnite have taken some pretty heavy inspiration from Peter Quill of the Marvel Universe, proving that superheroes and Marvel have been on Epic Games' mind for quite some time.
They don't look the same.
Yeah, guys, they don't look the same.
Because it
Number
doesn't have
9,
those
Crackshot, the Nutcracker. For a Christmas skin,
Ooh,
the
I hate
Crackshot outfit is actually
Nutcrackers.
pretty creepy. I mean, look at those angry eyebrows and terrifying mouth. It's just super
Yeah.
weird looking,
Oh, I
right? Well,
hate
this creepy
that.
skin didn't just come out of the deranged mind of some Epic
Okay,
Games
that's a
employee.
person
It's
in the
actually based off the
costume,
Nutcracker in the real world. Nutcracker dolls have been around since the late 17th century and
Yeah.
originated in Germany. And
Guys,
somewhere down the line,
I've
they
seen
became
one
in an
associated with
old house
Christmas.
that
The
I went
Nutcracker
to.
that this skin
Yeah,
is
me
pretty
too.
obviously based on originally
They're
comes from
really
a two-act
creepy.
ballet that was
When I
created in
touched them,
1892.
when
The
I was
original
like,
ballet
I
wasn't
touched them
actually
and
a
they,
big success. People only
I
really
pulled the
remember
thing for
20
their
minutes with
mouth.
the Nutcracker
It's so
itself,
creepy,
and the thing
guys.
has held popularity around Christmas since the late 1960s onwards.
Oh my god, that looks so sweet. That is actually a toy.
Yeah,
I think.
guys, that's a
So
toy.
that is not real.
Number 8, Wukong, Sun Wukong. The Wukong skin in
Oh, yeah,
Fortnite has some
that's
pretty obvious origins, and they can be traced back as far as the Song Dynasty of Japan.
Oh my god, and
Oh my
I
god.
hate the commercials.
Leave in the comments who hates commercials.
I hate them.
I hate them.
Because you know the most,
And
like,
in the 16th
the
century,
best
it was
part
at this time that a
is
novel
it
named
to be
Journey to the
continued or,
West
like,
was released, featuring
or,
a character
the
called Sun
commercials that's
Wukong,
what I
who is a
hate.
monkey born from a stone who acquires a variety of supernatural powers. He can lift his 8,000 kilogram staff with ease, can travel over 31,000 miles in a single somersault, and can transform into 72 different forms. He's also a skilled fighter, capable of defeating the most powerful warriors of heaven, and can command wind and water with his spells. Sun Wukong is one of the most long-lasting characters in the history of Chinese literature and has even been incorporated into some Buddhist legends.
Okay.
Which one do you like better, guys?
That one, the Fortnite one.
Fortnite
No.
or in real
Number
life?
7,
I like
the Reaper,
Fortnite.
John Wick. We can't
Leave in the
exactly talk about
comments.
Fortnite characters in real life without talking about the single reference that pretty much everyone has managed to get since the skin came out, and that's the Reaper skin that you get for achieving Tier 100 in the Season 3 Battle Pass. This skin is a really clear and obvious reference to the character John Wick, a badass assassin who is seeking revenge for the murder of his dog and the theft of his car. The Reaper looks a whole lot like Keanu Reeves and basically wears the exact same clothes that John Wick does, making
Yeah.
this reference possibly one of the most obvious of them all.
Which
Real.
one is better?
Real.
Real or Fortnite real? I like real.
Because we might see him
Number
in
6,
real life,
Mission
but I think he
Specialist.
died already.
Mission Specialist at NASA. Believe it or not, there's actually
Oh,
multiple
yeah,
kinds
this
of
one,
astronaut
this
that
one,
someone
this-
can become. When you're a kid and you're thinking about becoming an astronaut, well, it's not as simple as that. The type of astronaut you were probably thinking about was becoming a mission specialist who wore spacesuits that look similar to the mission specialist skin in Fortnite. These mission specialists were astronauts that were limited to a particular part of the
Yeah,
mission,
cool.
like
That one's
medics or
cool.
engineer experts.
Yeah. Which
Oh.
one better, in Fortnite or in real life?
Fortnite.
Leave it in the comments. I think is, yeah, Fortnite it is.
Because they're not wearing the same
Number
thing.
5,
yeah.
Alpine Ace and Mogul Master, Korean Olympics. The
Ooh,
Korean Winter
this
Olympic
one.
Games took place between the 9th and 25th of February, and all
Oh,
throughout
that's
that time,
their
the Fortnite
birthday.
store was selling a whole bunch of skins to celebrate the occasion. The Alpine Ace and Mogul Master skins were a set of 16 skins, each one
Whoa.
representing a different country, created so that players could support their country in the game. The in-game skins aren't exactly like the real-world uniforms. They're much more patriotic and overblown than their real-life counterparts, but they share enough similarities with each other to say that the Epic team probably spent a lot of time trying to make them look similar without getting involved in some sort of legal dispute with the designers of the original outfits. Either way, it was an awesome set of skins for an awesome Olympic event.
I think I like Fortnite better than real life.
Yeah,
Leave in the
Fortnite.
comments, guys.
That doesn't really look too creative.
Number 4, Valor, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is widely agreed to be the best DC Extended Universe movie to come out so far. It's rated at 92 on Rotten Tomatoes and pulled in over $820 million in the global box office, making it, by all means, a global success. Not only that, it was a groundbreaking film for women across the world, giving a much-needed boost in diversity for a heavily male-driven genre of comics and film. As the most famous female superhero in history, even before the movie came out, it's nice to see that Epic Games have given her a reference in the Valor skin. Well, when you say a reference, the Valor skin is basically just Wonder Woman. Valor was one of the new characters used to tease
Oh my
the
god,
new
that
season
doesn't even
leading
look
up to
just
its
like
release,
Wonder
and
Woman.
right from the beginning, people compared her to Wonder Woman. From the tiara on her head to the armored clothing, the reference is pretty obvious, and hopefully we could see more DC-themed characters in the future. It would be pretty cool to run around the map as Superman or Batman, right? Well, let's just hope we get to see the rivals in Fortnite as well, because Marvel's already struck a deal with Epic, so that might not ever happen. Who knows?
I think Fortnite. Like she like kind of shows her boob, her but yeah, it's too.
That one
Number
is
3,
a
Love
skirt.
Ranger, Cupid. Seasonal skins are something
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Fortnite likes to do a lot, so it was pretty obvious they were going to do
That's
something
like
for
an
Valentine's Day.
angel.
And what could
Yeah.
possibly be better for the Day of Love than adding the character that's probably
But,
the most
angel
associated with love
Cupid.
more than any other, Cupid. The Love Ranger outfit is clearly meant to represent the winged cherub that's said to help people realize their love for each other, although clearly he's a little bit more chiseled and well-defined than the standard Cupid you may be used to seeing. Cupid is the classic god of desire, affection, and attraction, and is often portrayed as the sun and the goddess of love, Venus,
I
and
really
the god
like
of
that one
war,
because
Mars.
they show
When the god first came about, he was portrayed as a slender, winged
like that?
figure, but as
No.
time progressed, he steadily became chubbier and
Animation?
younger, and even
But-
acquired a bow and arrow that represents his
So-
power. The Love Ranger is neither a slender youth or a
not
chubby
gonna-
child, so I can only assume that this character is meant to be what Cupid looks like when he's all grown up or something. Or after his trips to the gym or something,
I think I like. Oh my god, it's really hard.
This one. This one's gonna take care of me though. But I
Yeah.
also like that one.
Both.
Number
Yeah,
2,
both.
Battlehawk, Thor. When Epic Games announced that Fortnite would be
Thor.
crossing over with Marvel and Avengers for their limited time Infinity Gauntlet mode, we all got pretty excited, expecting some awesome new Marvel skins to come out alongside the new mode. But then the new mode didn't bring any skins.
Thanos. Oh, come on. Oh, I kind of like this game. Oh.
Well, kind of is like PUBG, not Fortnite.
Yeah.
Mostly PUBG.
Yeah, because you can't build.
With it, and we all felt pretty disappointed. But maybe you're letting your own disappointment get in the way of the obvious, because Thor is pretty much already in the game, because I'm 99% certain that the Battlehawk skin is meant to be Thor after the events of the movie Thor Ragnarok. Okay, spoilers for Thor Ragnarok ahead, because I sort of have to explain a theory for you guys to be on board with this one. First of all, we have to talk about Dusty Divot, the aftermath of the meteor that came crash landing down onto Dusty Depot, wiping it out completely from the map. We don't know who, but some government agency came along and put a big research center around the meteor, and during week 1 it looked eerily similar to the one in the first Thor film. Next up, there's the lightning trail effect. I mean, Thor is literally the god of thunder, and he throws lightning around like there's no tomorrow. Then there's another small Easter egg, the little suitcase with the name Thor written on it, almost as if the game is telling us about the new Thor skin's arrival. But finally, the thing that really seals the deal for me is Battlehawk's face. He has an eye patch, short hair in the same color as Thor's, and a beard that looks a little bit like Thor's as well. Quite a few people have made this comparison now, and it might not be 100%, but I think it was close enough to put on this list.
Oh, they really look the same. I like both of them.
Yeah, both. But I really like the real one because
Number 1,
If he-
Diecast,
I like
Colossus.
because
The Diecast
it,
skin
like,
has pretty
if
much
he's
only
in our
just been released,
street,
but with
he can
Deadpool 2 about to
actually,
come out in
and
theaters,
if
it's
he
pretty
sees
clear what
someone
character they're
or
trying to
something, he
reference
could
here,
go,
the giant metal man Colossus.
Yeah,
This
but it's
character is a
really
Russian
not
mutant
real.
who becomes a member of the X-Men and is able to turn into a completely metal
Oh,
man. Get those green question
yeah,
blocks out, am I
Deadpool.
right? Talking metal Mario
got-
stuff. In the comics,
Oh
he's a
my
talented
God.
artist with
I
a
like
strong
that one.
moral code who will only very reluctantly use his powers in combat,
That was
believing that
so
his abilities
weird.
should be used to help
His
make
hands go
mankind
like
better
snake
off. In the Deadpool
skin.
movie and probably in the upcoming Deadpool 2, he was basically the voice
now
of reason
that's
for
a
Deadpool's
costume
insane
right
brand
now.
of humor and justice, which lead to some pretty funny situations. In the game, Diecast looks like he's much more of a violent character, maybe even a villain if they keep up on the main villain and
yeah,
hero
guys.
thing, but it's pretty obvious that he at least looks like he was based off of Marvel's Colossus.
I think I like Fortnite better.
Fortnite.
His teeth is great.
I like it because like.
And there you have it, our list of all the
his
Fortnite
hair.
characters in real life. Do you agree? Did we miss something? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more great videos from Arcade Cloud on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Take care and game on.
Okay, so that's the end.
Thank you for seeing this, guys. Make sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button.
Bye.
Bye.